Hello, hello, hello once again. Welcome to Bet on Yourself Media channel. If you haven't already yet, subscribe, comment, hit that like button, and enjoy the show. Well, I got some news about Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is possibly going to the NFC West. So this is what I'm here to talk about at this moment to see what's going on. Is there anybody out there that may join? Come on in and we can talk. I can read your stuff online and we can just have a little chit chat if possible. I don't know. But basically, I want to get this point across. Lamar Jackson, the Ravens placed him on transitional tag ahead of the next week's free agency period. Jackson is allowed to negotiate with other teams, but Baltimore can match the offer and let him walk while and net two first round draft picks in doing this. So whoever signs Jackson, if he gets signed by another team, will have to give up two first round draft picks. So, I'm quite sure that the Ravens don't want to lose him. I don't know. It seems like they're optimistic about keeping this guy in town for whatever reason. They didn't want to, come to the table and come clean with him and paying him the money that I believe he deserves. He proved enough. He's an MVP, you know. So he has a good winning record. So I don't know what's going on over there in Baltimore. I'm just want to report this news. And so plenty of teams has already reportedly backed out of the Jackson sweepstate, but the San Francisco 49ers might just be in the mix according to the Athletics. The Athletics, who noted that the team was evaluating options at quarterback ahead of next season. So yeah, because they got Purdy had surgery yesterday. They got Lance. He's coming off a broken ankle from last season. So they got Garoppolo, which I'm believing that Garoppolo's probably going to wind up going to another team somewhere that here down the line. I'm quite sure Garoppolo might get signed by somebody. I haven't heard. Well, I haven't heard too much about him, as far as a team that's been interested as of yet. But that's still yet to come. You know, yet to come with the Garoppolo situation. But if interested or talking about possibly Lamar Jackson at this time. So that's where I'm at. So why would the run why would the 49ers bother with even sitting down kicking this down the road? Because the idea of Jackson lining up, the reason why they want to do this is their idea is this. Lamar Jackson lining up alongside Christian McCaffrey, Debo Samuels, Greg Kittles, you know, in 2000 in 2023. That's a powerful thing right there. Was seen to joke and panic through every defensive coordinator that they have to face. And that's a big deal. That's a big deal. You got Lamar Jackson, McCaffrey, Debo Sanders, and George Kittle. So that's a lot. That's a lot. That's powerful. That's looking like something. It's looking like something we got over here. It's like something like the Eagles have. What they're trying to do is I think they trying to line up to compete with the Eagles. If they do this deal, that's what I'm going to look at it as them trying to keep up with the Eagles in their situation, how we are as a team right now, offensively. Now, we'll see. We'll see. You know what I mean? We'll see. So that's what they're lining up to talk about because Jackson is still only 26 years old. Has already achieved a lot, but he has never played in this kind of offense. He has never played in this kind of offense. Jackson never played this kind of offense. Running this kind of offense, mind past him. I think his mindset is ready for it. I believe Jackson can do it. I mean, he's a young kid. I don't think it would take him long to adapt to the system over there if that was good. Because Purdy is scheduled. Well, I told you they saying he was scheduled. I'm repeating myself. Purdy had his surgery yesterday on the other day. So that was yesterday on Friday. So he's the only starter. He only started for 4 games this season for them. In in 2 seasons, Lance started last season for them, and then he broke his ankle, and then they brought in another quarter, Purdy. So they chopping at the bits because the 49ers might be a Super Bowl favorite if they get Jackson. Probably wouldn't have a healthy playoff level quarterback, but if so what it's saying is what I'm saying is this: he gets hurt a lot, so he would. They say I'm saying he might possibly not be there for them in the playoffs. So but I can't say that. I'm not gonna wish no bad ill on this young kid. I'm not gonna do that. I would not. I'm not gonna do no wish no bad ill on this kid. I believe if he stay healthy, they will make it to the playoffs. I mean, they did it this year without a guy of his caliber at quarterback. They made it there with the last pick in the draft quarterback, Purdy, and so with Jackson, I that magnified that thing 10 times as far as them making the playoffs. Making the playoffs. I'm just saying, just making the playoffs with him. So Kyle Shanahan, John Lynch, and their best John Lynch, York, and their best players are starving for a championship. They started for a championship after falling just short in 3 of the past 4 seasons. Yeah. And I know Lynch is definitely chopping at the bit because he knows what it's like to be in that type of environment. Lynch definitely knows what it's like to be in that type of environment. And he's been doing a good job up there, doing his managerial position, putting all the ducks in a row, bringing players in, keeping players, letting players go. So I mean, I give him, I give him a little something there, Mr. Lynch, you know. So I don't know. I mean, y'all tell me. Leave it in the comments what y'all think about, what I just said so far on Lamar Jackson going to them, being able to pick up the scheme and run that type of offense. Look at my cuckoo clock, 10 o'clock this time of the day. So, but anyway, so y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. And I'll respond back with what I feel. I'll tell you what. There's a lot that will go into acquiring Jackson. You know, at this point, the point at this point, the 49 would be stretching in the cap space and would have to wait until the 2023 season NFL draft to make a deal happen since they don't have any current first round draft picks. So what? So if they don't have no first round draft picks, what are they going to give up to get him to San Francisco? So I don't know what they got under their sleeve, but this is some things that I'm hearing out there on the wire that they're interested in Jackson. Could be a smokescreen, could not be. I'm just putting out what I hear and what I'm reading. So Jackson will make the 49ers top offensive unit in the league. Obviously, you know what I mean? A nightmare for Cardinals for the Cardinals. It's a nightmare for the Cardinals. Oh, John, poor Gannon over there to handle at least twice a season. Voice privacy contents have been updated for the season. So, and then he had to face the Cardinals for twice a season. Wow, that going up against the Murray kid up there with Gannon and his new regime of offensive staff, head coaching position for himself. That'll be a nice little. I'll be interested in that game. I'd definitely be interested in that game. Looking at that game there, I would definitely tune in to see that one. But unlikely, probably. But this is the NFL, the world's best reality show. It's a reality show. You got to keep the people entertained. That's what they. That's why they do what they do. You got to keep us entertained. This whole off season from the combine after the Super Bowl to combine The free agency coming up tomorrow. It's going to be a whirlwind, man. It's going to be a whirlwind. It's going to be a whirlwind. You know. So I'm just saying. I just wanted to spread some news, spread some love on the situation about Lamar Jackson possibly coming to the NFL, coming to the NFC West with the 49ers. That's just some talk that was out there. I just want to give you my take, and my take is this: for what I see, they don't have no first rounders or no quality picks to offer to another team. I don't know their financial status at this present time that I get because I just got this hot off the press. So I didn't get a chance to see what the 49ers financial status was as far as, obtaining and money that they got in their cap space to offer for this for Jackson. So on saying that, and to see him line up with McCaffrey, Debo, and George Kittle's the same situation we got here. Hurts, Smith, and AJ and Goddard, and the offensive line we have. There you go. This is a copycat league too. This is a copycat league. This is a copycat league. Don't let them fool you and think it's not. This is what I'm saying. They seen what was working for us, the offensive structure that the Eagles had, and now you see other teams trying to go out and copy what we had. This is how it goes. It happens in all sports. It's a copycat league. It's copycats all around in all types in all sports. Drivers around the world. That's what they do. First it was the guard play. Now the big men shoot the threes. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's all over the place. But with that being said, I want to thank you once again. This is Better Yourself Media. Subscribe, comment, and hit that like button. Until next time, yep, from the man cave. Talk to you later. Holla.